Hi, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be sharing how much I spend in a day in Chicago. So this day was May 30th, which was a Thursday, and we were actually running so late to the point where I literally had to get ready as I was walking to the station. And after we finally reached the station, that's when we realized that the next train is literally going to come in 15 minutes. There's this other train that we can take which was going to come in 7 minutes. The only issue with that one is that it's way slower, but we were like, you know what, it's fine, we're gonna be late anyway, so let's just go in the train that comes first. Here is when I can talk about the first expense, which is my CTA pass, basically for Chicago public transport, which includes buses and all L train lines. Our university actually includes this as a part of our whole tuition fees, and I pay approximately $108 for 11 weeks for this pass, which after dividing comes up to $1.40 per day. And let me just tell you that this is hands down the most useful, the best purchase that I make every single day. After a 20 or 25 minute ride, we were finally where our classes were. The thing is that this lecture was an hour and a half, and we already were 40 minutes late or something. So we were just like, is there even a point in going? We decided to bunk the class.
Is there even a point?
Should we just go to a park instead? Because there's literally no point anymore.
It is very nice today.
Yeah, let's just go somewhere else.
A point to be noted is how that day the professor was not actually going to teach us anything. He had assigned us an assignment and we could work on it during class time, and the professor was there as a resource in case we had any questions or feedback.
Originally, we were going to rent one of these divvy bikes and just ride around the city. But I was a bit scared, so I was like, we're not doing that. Then we walked to this park. Here's the thing, literally ever since I was in 10th grade, I've been trying to find a 4-leaf clover so intensely. Wherever I see a bunch of clovers, I just dead ass stop, squat down, and just start examining each and every one of them in hopes that I find the one, but I never do. And there were some clovers in this park too, so I was trying to find one. Overall, this little garden trip costed me $0. Then we were just walking, and we came across this little place that we could go in. There's a pool table, multiple chess setups, and they even had foosball. So we just stopped there for a second and decided to play a round of foosball. The game was really intense. We were literally going so neck to neck, but in the end, I won.
You're welcome. Welcome,
You're
babe.
lucky. You're lucky.
Yeah, lucky, sure.
I think this is literally the second time that I've won against him, which is very sad considering the fact that I literally do not have I don't have any hobbies or any sport that I'm good at. I'm literally good at nothing in life except foosball, and I always lose against him, which is not good for my ego, to say the least. This little mini foosball excursion costed us $0 as well, as it was free. Then we finally went back to campus, and it was time for lunch. So for lunch, I made myself this pasta salad from the salad bar section in our dining hall. Now here's the food situation. For my meal plan that I opted for this whole year, I had 12 meal swipes per week. For that, I was paying $1,800 for 11 weeks, which is crazy, I know. And when you do the maths, it comes up to $13.60 per meal. The salad was good. It's literally my go-to salad that I always used to have. And then I was going downstairs to the library, but then I saw that my university had this bunch of activities there that day. So we had this massage chairs and a photo booth and stuff. And I make sure to enjoy as many school-related activities as possible, because when you pay for the tuition fees, you pay for all of this stuff as well. So this was super fun too. For all of this, including the wax hand, I paid $0 again. Like I said, it was organized by a department in our university. And then I finally went to the library before my computer science class. Now, as far as my tuition fees is concerned, I will not be sharing that because it's like a little complicated with the loan and the scholarship. I just don't feel comfortable sharing all the details about that, so I hope you can respect that. A tip I would like to give to anyone who's going to the US from India as an international student is to find a campus job as soon as possible, because it really helps pay for like all the little extra things that you want to do in life to like have fun. To put things in perspective, I don't earn a lot from my campus job because it's just a campus job, but it paid for the Travis Scott concert ticket that I attended in Jan, all the random boba runs that I do, and all the thrifting that I do as well. And if you don't want to spend it all and just save it, that's good too. That's up to you, but I would highly suggest getting a job on campus. Unless you're like loaded or anything. In that case, do whatever you want to do, I guess. Once it was time for my class, I left the library and went to the other building where my class was. And that day we were doing recursion. That was one of the dopest classes ever. Oh my god, I remember I was having so much fun, but I was just like sitting there with my hand and no one asked to think about it. Then I went back to the library once my class was done to get some more work done. The next big expense that I want to talk about is housing, basically the dorm that I was staying in. So for housing, I was paying $3,800 for 11 weeks, and it included electricity, heat, water, gas, Wi-Fi, security, maintenance, everything, which comes down to $49.35 per day. And also the reason why I will not be returning back to the dorms next year. And this is like when I got hungry again. So then Sean got me fries from our dining hall. Now here's the deal with our dining hall. You can either pay with a meal swipe, or you also get like some flex dollars to spend on like little snacks and stuff that you want to get. So I think he spent like $350 approximately, or actually it might be less. It might be like $240 now that I think about it. I don't remember exactly, but something around that range. He is not a computer science student, but he had taken like a comp sci introductory class to fill out like his electives. So I was like helping him out with like this one homework set. But yeah, we were just doing that for a while.
I don't know how. We always end up going to thrift whenever I'm filming, but that's what's happening. Hey. Hashtag. No, make a hashtag. Hashtag thrift game. There's like almost like no makeup on my face anymore. It all went away. Did anyone pick you yet?
Pick me for what?
At thrifting, I found these adorable boots and they were so cheap too, but I was like, let's not spend a lot. I was like, it's fine, I'll like get them next time. And the next time I went there, they were gone. This is like when the weather was starting to get warmer, so I wanted like some shorts or like a skirt. So I tried these both on, and between these, I only ended up getting the jean skirt because I thought it was adorable. At thrifting, I spent $7. Then it was time for dinner, and like I mentioned, I think in my last video, as I only get 12 meals per week in my meal plan, there are 2 meals per week where I have to eat out. And for dinner, we decided to go out that night to the same pasta place that I showed in my last video because we love that place. But we decided to like take it out so that we don't have to pay the tip. And also the weather was super nice, so it was just gonna be really cool regardless. After we gave our order, we were just like chilling by this little playground area thingy, and we saw a bunny rabbit, which is a daily occurrence in that area, but super cool regardless. And yeah, then we just had to wait a little bit until they prepped our food. Both of us got a pasta dish each, and we also shared a tiramisu, and the total came up to $20 per person. And then we also like wanted like a drink, but it was gonna be expensive at this restaurant obviously, so we just decided to go to Taco Bell, which was nearby, and we got ourselves Baja Blast, which was like what, like $2-3, making the total for the dinner $21. But yeah, then we found this like cute little table, so we just decided to sit there and eat. that tiramisu was so good. It's our literal favorite. But yeah, that was it for that day. Then I went back to our dorm and then I took a shower and went to bed. Let's talk about the totals now. Basically, this day, the total that I spent was $95.85, which includes costs which I've already paid for, like the CTA ticket and the housing rent. So actual out-of-pocket expenses for that day were $28 for the thrifting and the dinner. But obviously, both of these are not everyday expenses as well. So basically, my total out-of-pocket expenses on days where I do not eat out equals to $0. But yeah, I just decided to film on this particular day, knowing that I was going to make some purchases so that this video is not boring. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it and see you next time.
You're so, baby, baby, baby. I've been on my empty mindset. I should've